Well, it's that time of year again. We're all out there shopping for gifts for other people and looking forward to the gifts that we get to get. But we've all been given the greatest gift of all. Hello, my name is Mike Gray, and welcome to another 5-Minute Message. In the 12th chapter of Corinthians, the church there, they were given many different and wonderful gifts. They could do things like miraculously give out wisdom or knowledge. Or there was some who could actually heal. There were some who could speak in tongues, others who could take those tongues and interpret them back into their own language. There were some who could just perform all types of miracles, and others who could actually prophesy. The problem was, everybody thought their gift was the best. So they began to argue and fight over who had the best gift, and it was creating a lot of strife in the church. So Paul wrote to them and said, you know what, your gifts are great, but there's a gift out there that's even better than any of the gifts that you have. And this gift is better than faith. This gift is better than the hope of eternal salvation. It is the greatest gift of all. We learn about that gift in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. And in verse 13 he said, so now faith, hope, and love abide, these three. But the greatest of these is love. And he has given every one of us the gift of love. It's not just a warm, fuzzy feeling, but the ability to give love to everyone that we meet. Paul tells us what love does. In chapter 13, in verse 4, he says, love is patient and love is kind. In verses 6 and 7, it says, it rejoices in truth, that love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. You see, it's all about what we do and how we treat others, not ourselves. That we are to be patient with everyone, kind with everyone. That we are to rejoice when we hear the truth about things. And that we are to bear all things. So no matter what happens, we bear it with them. We struggle with them. That we believe all things. We hope for the best in other people. And that we endure whatever we have to endure to help that person. That's what love is. What love is not, now, you'll find in verses 4 through 6, it says that it's not arrogant. It's not about me. It's not rude. It doesn't insist on getting your own way, my way or the highway. It's not irritable or resentful. And we've all met people like that no matter what good happens to you, they resent it because it didn't happen to them. That's not love. It doesn't rejoice in wrongdoing. So when people that we come up against who are difficult for us, shall we say, maybe they're persecuting us, or for some other reason we can't seem to get along with, we don't rejoice when bad things happen to them. That's not love. In other words, it's not all about us and what we want, but it's all about what we can do for others. The greatest gift is the one that we cannot receive until we give it away. Jesus told his disciples the night before he was crucified to love one another. He said, the world will know that you're mine if you love one another. So this season, let's give the gift of love to everyone we meet. Faith is great. That belief in God and knowing that he is there for us is wonderful. Hope is incredible. That hope of eternal salvation, that hope of heaven. But the greatest gift of all is a love that we can share with each other. Thank you for watching.